This is our last video in our 3-video series on Microsoft Office products. This video is going to focus on Excel. So we're going to go over some similar things that we did in the Word video and the PowerPoint video, like the different symbols, but we are also going to look at some different calculator functions, which are very useful for things like budgeting. So I'm going to pause the video and pull up an Excel sheet. Alright, so you can see here I've got the Excel sheet pulled up. And this is what the Excel symbol looks like. So it has the X and the green, block with it. So with Excel, you have a lot of the same symbols, and I'm just going to briefly run through them. We have bold, we have italicize, we have underline, we can increase or decrease the font size, you can change the font style just like you did before. All of these options. You can also change the font color right here. You can highlight things. You can change the centering. You can change the spacing of different things. You can merge and center, which I will show you guys once we have some things. So I'm actually going to pause the video and go ahead and make a example budget just to show you guys. Okay, so I went ahead and I just made a rough budget, and just to include things like this, to show you guys more what I'm talking about. So Excel has a lot of the same functions that Word and PowerPoint do, so it still has spelling and grammar. It still has cut, copy, and paste right up here. And one of the cool things about Excel is that you can merge and center two tiles. So if we want to say budget as a header here, we're going to select these two and then click merge and center. And it's going to turn these two cells into one, and then budget's going to be put right in the center there for us. And then, if we wanted to bold that so it stands out a little bit more. So, one of the other cool things about Excel is that there are different formattings for things. So, if you want column B, which is all the numbers, if you want it to be dollar signs, you can go ahead and click here and then change it to dollar amounts. It'll automatically put it all into money for you. And also change it to a %, but we're going to have it as a monetary value. And if you are trying to explain different, numbers, I think that highlighting is very useful. So if green is good, you could do green, and you could do red for bad. You could do whatever colors you want, but that helps you see what numbers you're looking at. Excel is also nice because it has a lot of math functions, so it will do all of your math for you. So you can hit equals. You always have to do the equal sign first. And there are a bunch of different functions. So if you do SUM, sum, and then you do a parentheses, you can highlight all of these, do another parentheses, and click enter. And it will total that whole number for you. So you know that this is what you need to save for your budget. You can also do equals, and then you can do, let's just say you want to do your rent minus your groceries. And that's what you have. So that's how you can use all of these functions. It also works for multiply and divide. You can do 2, and then this multiplication symbol is the star. 2 times 2 equals 4. Or you could do 4 divided by 2. But you have to remember to always put the equal sign. And you can see down here it just shows you the number. If you double click on it, you can change it. But when you just highlight it, it will also show you up here whatever you've put in to that math function. So we have the same things up here: save, save as, open, new from template, and then print. All of those things are still the same. And that pretty much concludes our Excel video. There's a lot of different things you can play around with here, a lot of different themes and colors. There's also a formula tab, so you can see all of these things here. Sum is just adding it up. You can have an average. So there's plenty of stuff you can do. I think Excel would be great for budgeting, trying to figure out those type of things.